grab at least one thing, one resource. And there we go, they update. Now, will they give us what we want? Now, I don't have coins and diamonds around here, but let's try eggs. You know, second best thing, 50 eggs. And there you have it. Good day, my fellow hackers. Today I'm going to be using Cheat Engine on Kingdom 2 Crowns. And today I will be showing you simply, this is peaceful. Today I'm going to be simply showing you how to get, you know, how to play with coins, how to play with diamonds and stuff. Today is a video about how to get coins out of nothing, diamonds out of nothing, and just simply any resource. And basically just to show you, this is like the peak. This is like peak. This is peak of, you know, coin cheating, like diamond cheating in Kingdom 2 Crowns. This is like peak. This is like the best cheats you can ever make for this game, for this subject. So let's spend a bit. Let's, you know, make the basic settlements. I need not that many coins. Okay, now I'm gonna stay with these. So this is peaceful, so I'm not afraid of anything. And we can simply drop our coins. So let's turn on the cheat engine. Don't mind that. This is just after the Easter event, which was quite boring, I gotta say. Of course, connected to the game, the cheat engine. Some people forget that, and if the game crashes and relaunches, you need to reconnect, even though it still says, you know, the game's name. I have to keep on repeating this. I have to. So yeah, talking about the Easter event, it was quite boring. The 10th anniversary event was much nicer. It had new enemies, which were interesting. But yeah, Easter was just the forest, dig some eggs, shoot it with a bow, because you started with the bow, and just, whatever. Okay, so we got 3 coins. I grabbed 3 coins, so I have 3 coins. I'm gonna scan for 3 coins. I'm gonna try and catch the coin amount. It's 4 bytes, simple bytes. Okay. Now I got 4 coins. I grabbed the 4th one, now it's 4. We're looking for our coins in the game's memory. Now I know I want my found amount to be as low as possible. 4 preferably, or 3. I believe I have, yes, now I have 5. Okay, so 5 coins. Wait, okay, 4. If that hunter will not mess me up, he wants to. Okay, grab 2, so now it's, oh boy. Anyways, I got a lot of coins, and the only value that changed into something similar are these 3. And I mean, I can try now do the thing, and as you can see, when I drop 1 coin, these values, these 3 values, keep on, oh my goodness, keep on getting down one by one. So basically, these 3 values, one of them has my coin amount. Now I'm not gonna change any of them, because I know that changing one wrong one would break my bag a bit, which I don't like. I just want to change my coin amount, and when you change your coin amount, the coin amount updates, and it's quite nice. So okay, it's one of these. Now which one is it? So I want to know what keeps on updating these values, because you know, how do these values know that I just dropped a coin? Something must be telling them that, you know, I dropped a coin. So I'm gonna look at that. So right click, one of them. We're gonna right click all of them, right click one of them and press find out what writes to this address. We're gonna see, yes, attach a debugger. We're gonna see what writes to these coins. I'm gonna sort them nicely. This one too. And you know what, sure. And this one too. Okay, now I'm gonna drop a coin and grab a coin. Now let's look at all of them. So now this is Kingdom to Crown specifically, and as you can see, this one has one address, one instruction. This is one instruction. This has the same instruction as the top one. This one has two different instructions. This one captures like the dropping and then grabbing separately. Now I already tested this, and the right option is one of them. So we can close this, we can close one of these. So it's not the middle one, but doesn't matter. We're gonna see which one it is simply by checking which value is written to first, because the actual coin amount is written to first, and then the visual, like the visual coin drop, into my bag. This is a visual thing. That visual stuff is written separately, like secondary. So we're gonna see which one it is simply by right clicking and pressing find out what addresses this code accesses. And now if I were to drop a coin and grab a coin, the game likes to blur. Okay, so if I do that, as you can see, these two update constantly. Well, the third one, the middle one too, but middle one is 0, so So this one updates first. This one has our coin amount. This one is probably for the hunter. Hunter probably has 10 coins and 11. I mean, we can check. Yo! How many coins? Yup, it's hunter's coins. So you can even manipulate hunter's coins, and yes, hunter always stays with one coin. This is for every single human in this game. But this is our coin, so this is our coins. Let's double click them to add them right here, and their address is exactly like this one. We can just remove all those three, and this is simply our money. This coin, this thing. So if I were to change it to if I change it to 10, let's change it to 50. And now let's drop a single coin. I'm gonna get those coins, 19 coins. I would drop one, so I get 90, and yeah, this is basically how this works, and this is basically if you catch the correct value. Now, what to do if we want, for example, gems, or for example, those spirits, or wolf tokens, or eggs. It's from Mystery Event. What if I want some different resource? We're gonna make this, we're gonna make a script that whenever we activate it, we just have the coin value. Like, we don't need to look for it, we don't need to do all this stuff, we just have the coin value, we just have the gem value, we just have any resource value that we want, and we can just simply manipulate the amount, even if we don't have any. Now for this kind of script, we're gonna be utilizing the instruction called Leah. It's simply grabbing the address, and then we can simply use that address to do whatever. So we're gonna do this. This is simply when a new day comes, it updates every single value, sorta, so it shows who has how much money, which is not interesting. To us, we need simply this is the correct value. With this value, we can change our coin amount, which is nice. Now, can I actually decrease it? Yes. And we can just simply, I believe, increase it, right? Yes, okay, so decreasing does not break it. We can just simply do it. It's nice. This archer is bothering me. So probably gonna go into a different side. There we go, this is a nice little place. Now, when I finish explaining this, it's gonna be day, so for new scan, so it wouldn't be laggy even a bit. Okay, so we got the value of coins. We can change it to increase the coin amount, to decrease the coin amount, even to create coins from nothing. Beautiful. Now, let's catch everything else. So simply, where is like gems? Usually in games, when you find like for example HP, like health of your player, and for example if player has health and stamina and mana for example, and you find health, stamina and mana is close by, simply by just searching the code, it's just a few steps ahead, or you know behind. It's not far away. Basically, the same goes for example coordinates. My x coordinate, like this x coordinate, is quite close to my y coordinate, even though this game doesn't really use it that much. But this game has a y coordinate. It's a 2D game, even though the movement is only 1D ish. For example, if you have different resources like wood, stone and gold, it would be close by to, basically, you know, it's sorted. It won't make game makers don't usually make different memory zones, like big zones for different resources. They usually have, you know, big zone for all the resources or big zone for all the stats. You know, it's sorted. So yeah. So simply, if I were to right click this value and press browse this memory region, you can see a bunch of nonsense. Of course, look down below into this nonsense, and I'm gonna right click and in display type change it into 4-byte decimal. And now it might look a lot nicer. That's down below. Let me just increase it a bit. Okay, so this 10 is this 10. Basically, this is our coin amount in the memory view. Now, I haven't messed around with this a lot. I believe you can maybe change the bag, you know, because this game now has different bags. It has the default, it has the big bag from the DLC, and it has the basket from the Easter event. That's at least how much I know of. So 10, and I believe one down below, which is this one, right? I believe that this one down below, if I were to change it into 2, no, let's do it 3. Let's drop the coin to update the bag. I just got 3 gems. Like that. Yes, those are actual gems. Now if I were to go, I passed by something that uses gems. So as you can see, gems are just down below from the coins. There we go. This is a crossbow woman. And there we go. I just bought it. In the first island. It's just the first island. I don't have anything to travel to. Like, I cannot go anywhere else. It's just the first island. Okay, we have gems. Yes. Now what else is nearby? Let's see actually. Let's see. So, there's a lot easier way to actually check what's like all the resources without trying to change anything here, because you could break something. Though it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interestingly, this one, you know what one might be? This one would be crown, I believe. I believe that this is crown. And don't ask me what happens when you do it into 1990, 99. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, are you gonna drop like 99 crowns, or are you gonna drop 1 crown at a time until all the 99 crowns are, you know, expended? I do not know. You're gonna test yourselves if you wanna. I'm just assuming. So, basically, as all these values are linked, we can just simply right click and press find out what access is to this address. Now, if I were to drop a coin and grab a coin, as you can see, values react differently. This updates each time it sees the coin moving. This one updates only when I drop a coin. These two update whenever I drop and grab a coin. These instructions, right? These instructions, these are merged with whatever writes. So, for example, one of these two is the one that, writes, and the one that, writes to our value. But other ones are just simply to look at our value. They simply use our value as a reference for their own code, for their own purpose, maybe for their own visual representations or something, to represent visually in the bag. These are simply what reads are this value. But anyways, it's one of these. It's one of these, the thing that we need. Because I'm gonna show you, right click, find out where the address of this code access is. Let's drop and let's grab. It's the same as it was. It's the whatever writes. This one writes to our coins, so it's not this one. What about this one? There we go. This is pretty interesting. We can see our coins. We can see some sort of zero. Now let me remind you, this zero is gems. Yes. Now what else do we have? This is, I believe this is a crown. Like if let's try. Let's see what happens, huh? Nothing. The crown, for a crown to update, I might need to do something more. It's probably not clear enough, right? I mean, if you relaunch like this save file, you might see the difference, but right now the crown does not change. Okay, what is this, and this? Let's close it. So, who are these ones? Let's select it. Let's make it into one, and let's see. Wolf mask, egg. What was that? That was spirits, souls. What is this? A candle. This is for 10th anniversary. Right, candles for anniversary cake. I see a spirit bouncing. Yeah, there's that spirit cord. There's something else. I mean, so we have everything. It's nice, but if I were to relaunch this game, all of these values would be changed. Addresses would be changed. They would be in different locations. Yes, the addresses would be lost, but these codes, these instructions that access these addresses, like they always know which address is the address that they need. So if we were just simply ask them each time, hey, what are the addresses right now, they would tell us, and we just simply and go like that, but just simply keep on asking this instruction, hey, what kind of address is the coins at right now, and just simply tell us, and we just simply use that, and we can simply manipulate it. No need to catch anything, no need to do anything, just simply connect the cheat engine and activate the script. Of course, if the game gets updated, you will need to update the script because it probably will not work. Probably. Usually. Let's do it. So, we need this instruction. Let's check if it's correct. Yes, it's this that we need. Okay. So, okay, this is what we need. Then go into show disassembler. With this selected. Show disassembler, it shows this instruction that we've been working with, exactly the same. Simply press tools, auto assemble or control A. Now template, AOB injection or shift control A. Okay. whatever unique with letters. Make sure it's not green. It is not green. Okay. Okay. Anyways, beyond blue and red, here's our code. This code is the same as this code. Now, my hopes to it not breaking, because it looks like something that could break easily. But here's to hoping, you know. Now, first of all, what we need to do is simply create a different memory a memory to locate and to store the address of coins. And simply from that memory we can access the address of coins and then, change the coin, do whatever with coins. But simply we need to create a memory for coin address, and we need to grab coin address from one of these guys, like for example this one, from this one. We're gonna grab it from this code right here. So we just simply need to make some space. Let's allocate. So let's copy. I'm not gonna type allocate. We're gonna name it coin. Good enough. I don't need 1000. I'm gonna do a 16, simple 16. It's a nice. We need to register a symbol because we want to find it. Allocation only will not work. Let's do coin. Register symbol coin. Allocate coin. 16 bytes. Now, let's type coin. And double dot is gonna mean dedicate byte db 0, and simply this is needed just to simply what is coin, so coin is nothing basically. Okay, so okay, then we need to unregister symbols and deallocate memory. So simply, without typing the coin, separately, we're just simply gonna do this multiplication sign or this, or star, to simply, whatever is in the script would be unregistered and deallocated, just simply with this star. Okay, now let's write code. We have, our memory. Now let's write the code. I actually could, assign a create cheat table. It appears right here, the script. Let's close it. Of course it's not done, but I just want to show you. I'm gonna name it coins. Different kinds of coins, whatever. Coins would be good. Now if I need to do, what was it? Coin. We would need to add address manually, named coin, exactly how it was typed, in your script. So coin minus coin. It shows this address as coin. It shows question mark because it doesn't understand what this is. Let's add this to be nice. It doesn't understand what the hell is this. If I were to activate coin, now it shows a 0 and it shows the address in which that 0 is located. Let's turn it off, and now it's again question marks. So yeah, it works fine. Now we can create memory, named coin, and we can just simply add whatever we want. Change its number and do whatever. We just want to simply store address. So in new mem, we're gonna type push and pop. We're gonna push and pop simply my favorite RDX, and in here RDX, I like to do RDX, not some EX, not EDX, but RDX, because grabbing all full stuff, to me is nicer. It doesn't do much. Anyways, we're simply pushing RDX onto stack and then popping RDX back into its place, just to simply use it for a while, because we cannot directly put this address into our address because limitations of a CPU. That's all. It's just limitations. We cannot do address from address because it's limited. So we use temporary ROM, which is nice. Okay, now we're gonna type Leah, the favorite. Of course, they use move, which simply moves into this one, like from into this value, so simply copy paste. So, but we're gonna do Leah into RDX, comma, the things are separated in commas, so comma, and we're gonna just simply copy this one, and because we just need this one, we just need this. We're gonna put this address into this, and now simply, so we could view it, we could use it, we just simply gonna put that address into, move, into square bracket, coin, comma, RDX, into coin address, square brackets mean, we're going in coin address, we're gonna put RDX, and then remove RDX, and then just go with the flow, continue the code, continue the code as is. Okay, done. We just simply, okay, if of course this says inject, just simply go to file and assign to currency table. As I already saved it, I just press OK, it saves. If I were to activate coin, of course it takes a bit, but it activated, and now it says again 0. If I were to drop a coin, it updates. It should update into something. Now it did update into this, but this is not our coins, this is nothing. Like, it's not even close in address. Well, that's because you need to go into address to see the value. So simply just add square brackets, not these brackets. We are gonna go wherever the coins are and wherever the coins point to. So deeper, okay, and now it shows 1, and it shows always, it will show this in any game, it will show the last thing, it will show the last address, and we have the last address. And if I were to change it into 9, right, we got a bunch of eggs which just fall through the map because the game probably doesn't want to render them and stuff. Of course, we can name this into eggs. And now, for example, how do I get this one? This one is just above. We just simply can do copy, control paste, control copy, control paste. Okay, X here. This one will be coins, but -10. Okay, and now as you can see, this address is this address, because if you were to look at these addresses, they all differ by 10, but it's 16 actually, because it's hexadecimals. Hexadecimals go up to, they have 16 symbols instead of 10 symbols. We are, simpletons, use like 1 2 3 4 5 till, and then when it goes to 10, we go into we change the stuff. And I can just simply show you. Let me simply explain this for those that don't understand. Okay, look at this, for example, right? This is gems. We have 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it's 9. Now it's A. A means 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The 16 one is the 0, so it's nothing. And then if I go 1 over, now it's, in our terms 10, in their terms 16. It's just they have more value per single digit. Anyways, so that's, don't get confused. The 10 this occasion means 16, but we type 10 because they use F as their number 15. So okay, and simply you need to do this with every single thing. What is this actually? Let's add 10. Let's drop one. Oh, this is gems. What? Nah, you're joking. This can't possibly. I said this can't be gems. Of course, this can't be gems. It can't be gems because I showed you with a gem. So this is candles, I believe, right? Yes, these are candles. Candles, sure. And simply what you would need to do is just every single one up till, you know, all these 8 resources. Sure, all these 8 resources, if they're 8, right? This is 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's 8 resources. So if you simply, all of these 8 resources, you need to simply mark them down like this. And when you have this done, like, just simply save it. I'm not gonna save it because I don't wanna. I'm gonna save it later. I'm not gonna save it when 2 screens are. Anyways, let's save and quit. Let's turn on the new Kingdom to Crowns. We're gonna check if this cheat works. Hey, we're gonna check. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna upload it. No, I'm gonna upload this, but I'm gonna say that it doesn't work. Ha. Okay, and actually, no. Let's go new campaign. You know what? Let's new campaign. Heck, I could have chosen the challenge. Now we're gonna see that my DLCs are unpurchased. I did not finish the pirating course, so you know. Whatever, Meh. Nah. Okay, we are in the new world. New game. Now, let's connect this to the Kingdom to Crowns. Yes, keep. Yes, automatically disconnect. As you can see, these values are something else completely. Let's clean them up. And these values are lost, so simply we need to, these are values unknown. Let's simply turn on coins. Now, what we need to do is grab at least one thing, one resource. And there we go, the update. Now, will they give us what we want? Now, I don't have coins and diamonds around here, but let's try eggs. You know, second best thing, 50 eggs. And there you have it. 50 eggs coming right up. There you have it. You know what? Heck, what the heck? Let's do 10,000. 10,000 eggs coming right up. Sadly, I cannot drop them, but hey, 10,000 eggs. So yeah, this was Kingdom to Crowns Egg Edition. I mean, any material, anywhere. And simply, of course, as I said, just add every single resource, so you could do every single resource, diamonds included, and you know, everything included. So yeah, this was Kingdom to Crowns Any Material. That is all. Thanks for watching.